Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, wherever you may be. I am Sam, and this is By Hook or By Needles. And I want to say hello firstly to any new people watching. If you are new, welcome in. Please consider giving me a thumbie for a like and a subscribe thumbie as well. That would be greatly appreciated. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for returning. This is Maggie. And there's more fluff floating around. There's so much fluff floating around this room. And I'm sure it's from the cats. I don't know. I got a very fluffy cat. This one's not so fluffy. She's the girl. The boy is like really, really fluffy. And yeah, he makes it very, very hard sometimes. Anyway, I'm just popping in really. This is going to be a nice quick one. Yay, everyone says finally a quick one. But everyone also knows that when I say this is going to be a quick one, it might not be a quick one. It just depends on where my mind goes really, and what my mind decides to talk about. Speaking of which, what I'm going to talk about, I have just finished making this amazing cowl. And I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll hold it up. Can you see? Yep. This is a cowl designed by Mels Yarniverse. She has a channel on YouTube. I will link both her channel and the pattern link down below. The pattern is very user friendly. It's very beginner friendly. It's very well priced. I mean, considering, if the exchange rate in the US and the UK, you'll be able to get this for approximately £1.50 or $2 US. Don't quote me, I'm not the exchange department, but it's going to be close to those sorts of figures, so well worth it. And it was so quick to do. I got this done in one day. I didn't put the buttons on. Normally, I think the pattern says you need 4 or 5 buttons. I'm not a buttony sort of person, so I just sewed the edge just so it's set in a nice sort of cowl. And I made it with 100% Bendigo Wool and Mills merino wool, which is machine washable, and it is so nice and warm. It is lovely. I was going to take it off to show you, but I want to stay warm, so I'm not going to. I've just decorated my model with a brioche knit scarf, just a simple one color brioche. This is also Bendigo Wool and Mills yarn. It is an 8-ply 100% merino, washable again. Oh, hang on. I don't think it's machine washable. I don't want to lie to you, so I'm going to say it's hand wash, but it might be machine washable. Anyway, whichever. Beautiful colorway. Unfortunately, this colorway, as far as I'm concerned, or no, it's been discontinued. But I just wanted to show you it because I just absolutely love it. And brioche is so thick and squishy and soft. And it makes even, if you can knit brioche, it'll turn even your slightly rough yarns into something really, really soft and squishy. And I made a matching slouchy hat to go with it. So, who knows, you might even see me wearing that later on as the winter gets even colder. It didn't even get to double digits here today, and that's Celsius, of course. And if I have a look, and I can tell you what the weather is, what that is in Fahrenheit. I just have to go over here. Ooh, Now that's really odd lately. I've noticed, like it's telling me at the moment it's 9 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 0, which is really, really quite bizarre. Normally our difference is only 1 or 2 degrees, so it's saying it's 9 at the moment. I thought it was 8. That's 48 Fahrenheit, but they're saying it feels like 0, which I think is 36. Feels like 36 Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's quite cold. But I like the cold, so that's fine by me. Oh, I'm also working on this. It's just a shawl. This is 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. It's just double crochets. I'm doing a row of normal double crochets and then a row of front post double crochets so that the ridge shows up on the back or on the front of the work, so that I don't have to do back posts, because no one really likes to do back posts, and the back is just flat. But I'm using I'm using Peyton's Summer Swell. You can see how very little yarn I've got left, but it's a really nice lightweight sort of yarn, especially good, I guess, for summer or spring, but I'm making it now because this yarn's been hanging around for a while and I'm keen to see the back of it. Some yarns, you see them and you're sort of always looking at you saying, I'm still here. Yeah, that's not what box is. I might keep the box actually, because the box is quite handy. I actually hang this box from my camera arm, and so I hang the box from my camera arm like that, and the thread just feeds out. And I'm, thinking, I might have to keep it and put other yarns inside it, and feed them through the hole and see how they go. But, yep, and there's the rain again. I don't know if you can hear it, but it started raining again. It has been raining pretty much 2 or 3 days now. But it is winter, so, it's what we would expect. So, yeah. But I just wanted to come on and just quickly let you know what I'm up to, what I've completed. Like I say, I only really just completed this. I'm hoping to complete this really soon. I'm not far from being done, I don't think. I can only hope. So, fingers crossed I'll be done with this soon, and I think it'll probably end up being, I was hoping it would be a shawl, but I think it's going to be too small for a shawl. It may have to just be a shawlette, because it's not very long, but it is quite wide, so that'll be ideal, I think, for a shawlette. Although I do have another box, not the same colour, but same type of colours. I've got half a box of that, so maybe I'll tack that on to the end. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping to get done. I've got some interesting, I put an order in with Temu, and I got, seeing if I could feel it. Yep, got it. I got one of these. Now, if you don't know, if you've never seen one of these before, it's a 3-hooked crochet hook, and the idea, and the hooks have like these. Can you see the little levers? I've lifted one up, 2, 3, and they've got, so they're like a little latch hook that you would use for a making latch rugs. But I suspect that they've actually used Addy replacement hooks for your Addy sewing machine. I don't know. Do they have little levers on them? I don't know. Anyway, So I might have a play with that later and do a video to show you how it works and if it works. But it's for making I-cords. So making, for crocheting I-cords. So that'll be interesting. I want to see how that will work. So I'll definitely give you, do a little video of that at some stage in the future. And I also got, where did I put them? I put them down here. Some really big bobbins. Aren't these big? Now, I can't remember who I saw had these, but someone had these and enabled me. And I thought, brilliant, because they've got the little, bit at the end so you can, which you put your yarn through to stop it from unraveling once you've wound around the edges. And I like these size because very often if I'm making something that requires lots of color changes, I get really frustrated with the tiny bobbins because you're constantly having to, join on a new yarn or the same color but a different bobbin, because they don't hold very much. So these are going to hold quite a lot, so they'll be quite handy for any color work that I will do. And I do have some that I'm planning on doing soon. So there is that. And what else did I get? Oh, I got a few silly things for myself. I got a doormat, and it said, it's got 3 cats, pictures of 3 cats' bottoms going over a fence. And it says something like, please shut the door, because these cats, my cats are trying to escape, because where I live, cats have to be kept inside 24 hours, 7 days a week, and that is for the safety of the wildlife that we have. We get, around where I am, we get a lot of possums, we get a lot of foxes. Mind you, I don't think a cat would kill a fox, maybe a baby fox, and no one would really miss a fox because not many people like foxes around here. It's used to be really farmland area. It's still got a few farms around, but not so many. But of course they kill birds as well, and we get some rosellas, and we get cockatoos, and we get budgies. We even get actual wild budgies here, or maybe they're escaped budgies. It's hard to tell, but we get all sorts of animals around here. So our council, which is our sort of area, have said, nope, got to keep your cats in 24/7. And if your cat's found outside straying, $200 fine. Plus, because they set it to like the local pound, they will scan it and tell you that your cat's there at the pound. If you go and pick up your cat and it's been at the pound for 3 or 4 days, you've also got to pay the pound for 3 or 4 days kenneling, keeping and food and upkeep and all that sort of stuff. So it's not a cheap business to let your cat out. And, it's better for the cats too. So I hear most veterinarians tell me, because the cats will live longer, there's less likelihood of them having injuries or early death from being, hit and whatnot by traffic, and they're not going to be attacked by dogs, and they're not going to be attacked by other cats or possums or foxes or anything like that. So yeah. And of course, if you get a cat from a kitten, they know no difference. These ones I've had since they were kittens. They're only just coming up to about 2 now, or just over 2. So all they've really known is, or it's actually 2.5. I've only had them for about 2 years, but so they've gotten used to, indoors. They don't know anything else. They don't know that there's a world out there that they could be exploring. So it's no skin off their nose. They look out the window. They love watching the birds. I've got a window just here, and they look out it, and they enjoy that. And sit there and watch the birds walk up and down the fence. I think the birds know that the cats can't get to them, because they trot up and down on my fence line outside the window most of the day. And yeah, my cat's just sort of a bit like tennis, really. Seems like they're watching a game of tennis. I'll have to try and catch it on video one day. It's quite amusing. But anyway, I think that's really all I wanted to sort of catch you up on. Just what I've been doing and what's been going on. You know, I will try and find a time to go live. It's just a matter of finding a time that's suitable for you and for me and for, you know, hopefully not stepping on anyone else's toes, really. I don't want to do that if at all possible, but it's not always easy, is it? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you take care, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.